was one of those experiences where we were very hesitant to do it, very nervous, but
One of those ones.
once you kind of get in there and do it, I think, like with climate change and everything, how do you think Japan's kind of focus on nature with Shintoism impacts? Do you think it impacts it at all?
Thank you is arigato or arigato gozaimasu. In Osaka or Kyoto, it's kokini.
Yes. Thank you for taking.
Konnichiwa.
That's right. Thank you for taking time. Can I ask what's your name?
It's Megan.
Megan. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from Sydney, Australia.
Do you have any recommendation from the Sydney?
Main sightseeing, like the Harbour Bridge, the bridge climb, the Opera House. You can do the main city, but I recommend going to all the beaches, like the beaches. Going and seeing the different things. Nice. And going down south as well. Blue Mountains as well.
Oh, Blue Mountain.
Like the caves, the waterfalls as well.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so is this the first time to visit Japan?
Yes.
Okay, how many days you were staying in Japan?
I've been here I would be in total here for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So far I've been here for about 10 days. 12 days now.
12 days already.
Yeah.
Oh, so you have 2 more days?
Yes. 2
Oh,
more.
it's almost gone.
Almost over.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So where have you been?
I have been to Tokyo. I have been to Kyoto and now Osaka.
Okay, 3 places.
But
So,
I've also traveled the different areas when I've been in like those places.
yes. So what brought you to Japan?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, you just decided.
I wanted a holiday and I didn't know where to go. And a lot of my friends and colleagues were saying Japan. It was never on my list of things until I started looking it up. And I seen how pretty. So influenced by my friends and colleagues.
I see. I heard like many foreigners, how to decide where to go is like a review or something.
Yeah, it's difficult to know where to go. So I was told a couple of places. I was told Tokyo, Kyoto and Osaka, and then I think I've had about 6 people go this year that I know. So they've been to those places, they've been to the different areas as well. So I think it's looking it up, what you want to do, what you want to see, as well as if you know people that have gone, they can give you some advice.
I think you already tried a lot of Japanese food. What was your favorite?
My favorite was the yakisoba.
Yeah, yakisoba.
Yakisoba.
Yeah, today we had.
Today.
The one your favorite.
Yeah.
Okay. In Australia, in Sydney, are there a lot of Japanese restaurants?
There are a few. Yeah. Sushi.
Ramen?
Yeah, ramen, gyoza.
So, are there any surprising experience during your stay in Japan?
Surprising experiences? Yeah, experiencing the local ways of living, like today, and going to the local places and being in the local crowds over the tourist attractions. But I think for me, getting to see sumo wrestling up close, like the practice, to really understand what they do, and then wearing the kimono. And then this food festival today, experiencing that has been really good.
So you wear kimono. How was that? It's really tight.
Very
isn't
tight.
It? Yeah.
Very hot.
Yeah, in summertime.
Very good.
Yeah. In Kyoto,
Very
Did you see many people are wearing kimono?
A lot of people.
The local women make you to wear kimono. Did you talk with them? Or?
It was a very fast pace. They get you in, they get you out. They're very quick and good at what they do.
Yeah, so you were just standing and they make you to wear.
Yep. Like they move you up, and then they will twist you around and
you're like a robot.
Yeah.
Okay. So did you see culture difference between your country and Japan?
So obviously Australia is very multicultural. Here there's a big difference between home and here, the ways of living. So I'm used to multicultural. Where I work is very diverse. But here I didn't see as many foreigners, but it was a bit of a culture shock, but in a good way as well. So yeah, there are definitely differences.
Language barrier, did you feel?
Yes. So I think I felt the language barrier here in Osaka more than I have in Tokyo. But then the people here are more friendly and easier to approach. All over has been easy to approach and very helpful and kind. But I think here is a little bit more easier.
Oh, so compare with Tokyo?
Yeah, because it's more of a busy place.
Yeah.
So it's a bit harder. But yeah, it's actually quite easy to catch on for the main expressions.
Okay. So did you learn any dialect?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
So I know hello, which is konnichiwa.
Yep.
Good morning is ohayo gozaimasu.
Yes, correct.
Thank you is arigato or arigato gozaimasu.
Yes. How about in Osaka or Kyoto?
In Osaka or Kyoto, it's okini.
Yes.
I've got delicious, which is oishi or umai. What else? I learned how to take an order, but I forget that.
Yeah.
Udu, mango. With a shaved ice. Is that right?
Yeah, the one you flavor.
Yes,
That
the
is
flavour.
a fruit name actually.
Yeah,
So
the fruit's name.
mango
Mango.
and grape is a
Udu. Udo.
budo.
Budo.
Yeah. Udo is the noodle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I know it's complex, but you did really nice. Do you want to come back someday in Japan?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe bring
I'll come
some
back.
friends or
Yeah, definitely. So I want to go to maybe up north a bit more and then down south.
yes.
Experience the different areas and maybe the islands. Like, I think it was Okinawa. And up north was Hokkaido.
Hokkaido, yes.
And then there was somewhere else. But yeah, that's it so far.
And also Japan has 4 seasons, so please decide when you come to Japan. It
The
changes.
next time I will really want to come, I think it's between May and June. Is it the cherry blossom season?
Yes, but only 1 or 2 weeks, so you need to be directly to that point.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you so much for your time. That's all for my question. Have a great time in Japan.
I will.
Arigatou gozaimasu. So thank you for taking time. What's your name?
So my name is Megan.
And
Megan?
I'm Garth.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes, where are you from?
We are from Minnesota, which is in the United States.
United States.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kind of up by Canada.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Upper Midwest.
Oh, so
It
the
is
temperature?
colder. Yep. Yeah. Right now it's kind of like here where it's pretty hot.
Pretty hot and humid.
Yeah.
But in the wintertime we get a lot of snow. It gets
Even
pretty cold.
snow there.
Oh,
it
yeah,
is.
a lot of snow.
So you do skiing?
We do
We
skiing.
do.
Yeah. There's like downhill skiing, but mostly, are you
Cross.
familiar with cross country skiing?
I see, like a
Yeah.
hike.
Exactly.
Is this the first time to visit Japan?
It is our first time in Japan.
Oh,
Yeah.
How long is your total trip?
It is 2 weeks.
2 weeks. How many days so far?
Oh, how many days? Maybe
It's
like
over
10?
halfway.
Oh,
Over
nice.
halfway.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna miss it.
Yeah.
Where did you visit?
So yeah, we visited Tokyo.
Tokyo.
We went up to Mount Fuji. We summited Mount Fuji, so that was exciting.
Yeah.
You hiked?
Yeah,
Yes.
we did. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, how was that? Hard?
It was hard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was hard.
I think on all the websites they say that it's like everybody can do the hike, but it's
Really?
it's
The
tough.
website told you
yeah,
that?
I think so.
Oh,
It's
it should be
challenging.
deleted. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely some areas where you're kind of scrambling up. Well, not even
climbing
some
up
areas.
rocks.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, it was an hour or two of that maybe.
Right, but it was really gorgeous.
Okay.
Very beautiful.
Really, really beautiful. Yep,
Yeah.
a lot of people, but not as many people as
Oh,
we
really?
probably would have
So
thought.
this month, right? Like September,
Yeah.
right? Because it's almost end, right?
yeah. Right,
Correct.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
it is ended. Yeah,
You are lucky.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
We
Like,
did.
They did.
Ah,
Yeah,
nice.
we planned our trip around that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Making sure that we could
Mm.
Do there.
So.
Yep. And then we were in Kyoto for a couple days,
Okay.
and now this is our first day in Osaka.
Oh, nice. So
Yeah.
you just came to Osaka now.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you been in Osaka?
Me?
Yeah.
Like near. Because I
Oh.
born in Nara.
Oh,
Did you
yeah.
visit Nara?
We
Yeah.
are going to visit Nara tomorrow.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah. So what brought you to here?
Yeah. So we are on our honeymoon right now. Yeah.
Congratulations. Nice.
Yeah. And we have always just really loved the food and the culture. And so, yeah, a honeymoon was a good opportunity to kind of do something.
I'm so glad
that we
you
wanted
chose
to.
as a honeymoon
Yeah.
place. Wow, that's so nice.
Yeah.
What's your interest about Japan?
Gareth, you want to take that one?
Yeah, so I'm really fascinated by like the traditional Japanese like art forms,
Okay.
the like love of craft
Craft.
in like tradition is really fascinating.
Mhm.
Specifically, like Japanese carpentry
Mhm.
is really fascinating to me, and yeah, just like the respect for tradition, but then also being like a very forward-thinking nation is really fascinating.
The temples are something that's very different that we saw in Kyoto
Yeah.
that we were really excited for.
Mhm.
Yeah, and just generally, like so far, the people have been extremely polite, very nice. You know, it's been a great experience.
Yeah, and it just
Food is really good. Yeah.
yeah, just being able to like experience a culture that has origins completely separate from the Western,
Okay.
you know, culture. So it's been really awesome.
Yeah. If we're in Osaka, are there other things that we need to do besides Osaka Castle that you would recommend?
My recommendation, first of all, food.
Food, yeah.
It's totally different from the other part.
Oh, sure.
And we were looking for really Japanese things.
Mhm.
There is a office towns,
Oh,
like
okay.
you can go by walk. Many tourists just visit the tourist place, right?
Yeah.
But if you want to feel real Japanese,
Yeah.
and then if we're also rushing,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a nice experience to visit
Okay.
there. Also, you can have a nice food there.
Oh,
Especially,
really?
yeah, for local, it's more reasonable, and
Oh,
then
really?
real Japanese food you can enjoy.
Oh, interesting.
I can show you the map.
Okay.
So, what did you eat? The Japanese food?
Oh, what do we eat? Japanese food. What did we have? We had
okonomiyaki.
Okonomiyaki
We had
in
okon-
Osaka? No,
not
Kyoto.
in Osaka
Not in
yet.
Osaka.
Okay.
A little bit in Kyoto.
Kyoto?
Yep. We
Yeah,
had.
multiple ramen
Yep.
places.
We went to Ryokan.
Ryokan.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
And we had the
Kaiseki.
kaiseki. Yeah, yeah. That
That
was
was really cool.
really good. So a lot of small plates, a lot of like fish, a lot of pickled vegetables
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
that were
You
really really
liked
good.
it?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were
It was
very good. What else do we have? A lot of like miso and tofu inside of like fried tofu. Yep, yakitori.
Yakitori.
Yeah.
Oh, you had lots of Japanese food. We are so happy to hear that because many tourists only enjoy ramen, sushi,
Oh,
but not
interesting.
many people try kaiseki ryori.
Oh,
That's
sure.
a really traditional Japanese food. So I'm
was
so
very
glad
good.
you
Yeah.
enjoy that. Yeah.
That was very cool.
So you didn't find any things you cannot eat.
I don't think so. I
Okay.
think the hardest thing probably for me to eat was we had a little bowl in the kaisake of like little. I don't know if they were like they're not fish roe, but they're like little baby fish.
Baby fish.
Yeah.
Maybe shrimp or something.
Maybe something like that. Yeah, it was maybe boiled, but they
Boiled?
still had their like little eyes.
Ah,
Yeah.
ah.
So I was like, oh.
It's
But
got
other than that, yeah, it's been very good.
it's a good experience.
Yeah, it was a good
Yeah.
experience. Yeah.
There's been like very
There's a
little.
picture of it.
Yeah, I mean everything has been delicious.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything.
Mochi, we tried mochi.
mochi.
We went to Nishiki Market.
Okay.
Yeah.
So many people are there, right?
There are
It's
a lot
crazy.
of people there.
Yeah, but it's
I
an
think it's a
amazing.
big tourist area too.
It's an amazing place if you just love food. You know, you just want to try everything. You
Yeah.
can just have a little, sampler of pretty much everything.
Yeah.
The fruit here is also really good.
Fruit.
Yeah,
Oh.
like your grapes and
Where
melons.
did you try like in
That's the
Ryokan or-
We had some
Kaiseki.
in the kaisake.
Mhm.
I think the kaisake was where we had the really good
Yeah.
fruit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But if you can bring back something from Japan to your country, what would you like to bring back?
I think for me it'd be the attitude of the
Attitude.
people.
Yeah.
Mhm. I mean, again, everyone's very nice and polite, and I
Okay.
think there's a lot of respect for other people and for, nature
Nature.
and the space. And
Oh.
I think the United States could use a little bit more of that. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I definitely agree. From a cultural standpoint, it's really amazing seeing the amount of respect you guys have for each other. I mean, in just like a lot of ways, in all the Shinto shrines, in the Buddhist temples, there's just a lot of respect for nature and for the environment, and we need that. We really need that as a global society.
Yeah. At least as an outsider, that's what it looks like. That's what we have felt. Is that people are very great. Yeah.
So I figured out you guys really enjoy Japan, not only surface, like you enjoy Japan deeply.
Oh yeah.
It's so heartwarming. I don't know how to say
yeah,
like a
yeah.
heartwarming. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Do you have any question for me?
I guess, what do you think about, I mean, we as foreigners feel like there's a lot of like politeness and respect. Do you as a local feel the same way, especially kind of seeing Canada? Do you think people here are nicer?
No, I think like in Canada, my experience, I thought the same way. Like,
Okay, yeah.
like when I go to supermarket, like
Oh, yeah.
hi, or I feel like it's really friendly
Oh, yeah.
and
Yeah.
respectful.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it is.
yeah, now I hear
Mhm.
from you, and then I think the other country also have same. So
That's
Sure.
interesting.
That's really
yeah,
interesting.
yeah, yeah.
Do you think that like Japan's culture is like very centered around like respecting the environment, or do you kind of feel otherwise?
Like well, maybe let me ask it a different way. Like with climate change and everything, how do you think Japan's kind of focus on nature with Shintoism impacts? Do you think it impacts it at all? Like what we see as a tourist is a lot of different like Shinto shrines and a lot of greenery and a lot of just emphasis on nature and natural things. And we're curious if that impacts Japan's thoughts on climate change.
Sorry, it's kind of a little bit difficult question for me.
Yeah, it is.
So I don't know if I correctly understand your question.
Yep. Shinto relates to nature,
Yeah.
and then the world is kind of facing climate issues.
Right.
So
That's really easy to understand.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I don't believe so much actually, because some people have really strong religion in Japan too. But I learn about the religion about all over the world. But people have strict feeling of religion, right? Not we. Me, I don't have a religion.
Sure.
I think like I go temple, I go shrine, and I celebrate the New Year or Christmas.
Sure.
Yeah.
And also in August we have the festival for the dead person. We call Obon, which is August around 13 to 16. We have the holiday,
Okay.
and then we welcome the dead person, and then take care, and then send back to the
very
other.
cool.
But so it's really mixing.
Sure.
So is that the right answer to
Yeah.
your?
Is that common then, for most Japanese people to?
Yes,
Feel
yes.
that way?
Especially in the young age.
Oh, sure.
I think elder people has little bit more strict about that, but weird things Japan, I think.
Sure. Yeah.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
In like Japan, definitely like throughout the world, like we see a lot of like the traditional Japanese art forms, and we think that's like really amazing seeing those beautiful art forms. The kind of like new like youth.
Yeah.
Do you guys kind of, I don't know, feel alienated by the traditional art forms as well?
Alienated. Yeah, that's a big word. So like isolated.
Isolated.
No, from like the old
traditions
like
versus
Japan has a very, at least around the world, a known pretty like old culture.
Yeah.
How do you balance old and new culture, especially as like a younger generation?
Yeah.
Do you have like as a young person in Japan, do you have a lot of ties to old Japanese traditions?
Yeah.
Or is it kind of like the religion thing where it's
Yes.
there are
So
shrines and
we have the mind, like care about the nature. Or the temple, I don't know we learn or not, but I have the feeling like we need to protect the history and then the culture, because young ages we learn English more, and then now we can like communicate with people from the world, and then like you guys, everyone loves Japan. That makes me like feel I have to protect the Japanese culture, because everyone respect us. That things made me to love Japan more. Like Japan is nice. Oh, really? Thank you so much. Like that. Yeah, thanks to a foreigner, I care about Japan more. Is that the answer?
Yeah, that's a good answer. Yeah.
Thank you so much. What was the biggest gap between your country and Japan?
The biggest gap. That's a good question. Yeah, I think one the most obvious one for me, the immediate one, is the language.
Language.
We don't know a lot of Japanese. We tried to do the little Duolingo to learn like kanji and things like that, but the alphabet is so different.
Oh yeah.
That it's not like Europe where we can go and still recognize the alphabet. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
No
different
alphabet here.
Yeah.
A little bit struggle.
Honestly,
I would
though,
say.
we've done pretty well,
Mhm.
right? Even though
We've done okay. Yeah.
I feel like we've done pretty good. Like we haven't gotten lost any place
No.
or anything like that, or like we've been able to figure everything out.
Right. It helps that a lot of things are in like it looks like Japanese, Chinese, English,
Yeah.
and maybe Korean.
Yeah.
I think most things are written in, so we can get by with some of the English.
Could
over
you
there.
read any Japanese word?
We've been practicing.
We can
like,
do like
yeah.
letters.
Oh,
We
really?
can do letters. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know that we can do like whole words.
No.
Yeah.
it's so hard, right? And difficult to learn
It is
Japanese.
a really
Yeah, I
difficult
know.
language. Yeah. I need like a couple more years.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that's been the biggest thing. Also, some of the like manners, like
Manners.
trying to know the
Mhm.
manners, like
Mm.
arigato gozaimasu. You know, making sure we like bow, especially when we go to the ryokan. We weren't really sure.
Yeah.
We didn't want to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
Figuring out what the like social norms,
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I think definitely social norms, like you said, and then also
like walking on the left side.
yeah.
That's different.
yeah,
Driving on the left side. I did not know that Japan drove on the left side
Yeah,
of the
it's hard to drive, I think. Like
Yeah.
if you get a license in Japan, you're gonna be like a
Yeah.
fire. Oh, I wanna ask you, you try onsen in ryokan?
we did.
Oh,
not in the ryokan, but we tried it in Arishiyama.
how was it? Like, I know it's weird, isn't it?
It is weird, yeah.
Really weird.
It was very weird. It was one of those experiences where we were very tentative, hesitant to do it, very nervous. But
One of those ones.
once you kind of get in there and do it, I think it's fine. Yeah,
You are okay.
it was very nice. Like just a bunch of people.
Yeah, that's a normal.
Yeah, we were recommended by other people who had gone to Japan. They were like, "Oh, you have to go to an
Yeah.
onsen." Yeah,
Could you enjoy that?
yeah, we did get to enjoy it. It took
Yeah.
a little bit. It took a little bit to get
It's-
over the.
It's just another cultural thing, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have to get over
Mm-mm.
that cultural barrier, and then it's a really cool experience.
Yeah. But there were also rules there, and there were people that were very nice. To, like,
Mm.
if I was, doing something that maybe I wasn't supposed to, then they would come up and they would.
They
They
help.
wouldn't. Yeah, they wouldn't know English, but they would try and help.
Ah.
Yeah,
And
so that was very nice.
The guy's side didn't really. I didn't have
Did
that
that? Okay.
experience, but like no one.
Maybe
You
you
know,
were doing it better than I was.
Maybe.
Yeah.
but everyone was still very nice, right? And it's definitely something that is really interesting, and maybe it is because there are just so many traditions and ways of doing things. But like in the U.S., I feel like you wouldn't see that. Like you wouldn't have people saying, "Okay, this is how you do it."
Maybe in a small town.
Maybe in a small.
Yeah.
I have a recommendation. Like, are you planning to get any souvenir from Japan, or you already had?
We have
a couple.
some. What do we have? We have a couple like cooking knives.
Cooking.
Woodblock print.
We have a wood block print. You have a mug.
Yeah.
I think that's it so far. And then just little like spices for our family. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I want to recommend one thing. Like,
Yeah.
the name is tenugui.
Tenuguri.
It's a towel.
really?
For wipe up your body
Oh,
when
sure.
you go to onsen.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
I think I have tenugui for my. You
Oh.
can spread out.
Oh, that's cute.
And
That's cool. How do you
Okay.
spell it?
tenugui.
That's very cute.
Oh,
Thank
sorry.
you.
Yeah.
No, you're good.
Once it's get wet in onsen, you just
Bring it out.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
and it's easy to get dry.
Oh,
okay.
very cool.
And then light and about 700 yen or something
okay.
like
Cool.
that.
That's
Yeah,
And
very
then
cool.
I don't think it's gonna bother your suitcase.
No,
no.
So yeah, if you have a chance, please looking for it.
Yeah, that's a great recommendation.
Okay.
Thank you.
So thank you so much. That's all for
Yeah,
my
thank
question. I
you.
hope you have a great time in Japan.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
ありがとうございます。